what's up, yogis? It's Kristen. I have a short but really fun little vinyasa flow for you today, just to get your body moving when you don't have a ton of time to dedicate to a full class. All that you'll need is your yoga mat. So go ahead and roll that out, and we're gonna get started on our backs. And before you really settle in here, I want you to bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins, and then see if you can lift your shoulders and your head up off the mat and bring yourself into a little ball. So maybe even bringing your forehead into your knees, really starting to press down into the mat with your low back. Feel your abs engage and your core fire up. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, melt down to your mat. Let your feet hit the floor. Let your shoulders and the back of your head rest down. Arms rest down. Maybe the palms face up. Knees can stay bent here, or maybe you start in an extended Shavasana type shape. We won't be here for very long, just long enough to gather the breath. So I want you to take an inhale and just know that you're breathing in. And then take an exhale and just know that you're breathing out. Taking these first few moments of class to start to find a comfortable rhythm of breath. So being intentional as you breathe, but also letting yourself find some ease in your breath, right? So nothing is forced. Each inhale just flows right into the next exhale. And each exhale flows right into the next inhale. And then with your next inhale, I want you to reach your arms back behind you. If you took your legs long, leave them there. If your knees are bent, extend your legs all the way down the mat. Start to point through your toes, bringing your body as long as you possibly can. And then as you exhale, pull the right knee into your chest and just give it a squeeze here. Hands can come to the knee or the shin. And then inhale, release the right leg, reach both arms back behind you, point the toes, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, this time left knee pulls into the chest. Little squeeze down and in. And we'll do that again. Inhale into your full body stretch, lengthening out from head to toe. Exhale, right knee pulls into the chest. Inhale. Right leg extends, arms reach back, full body stretch. And then exhale, knee to the chest. Good. Inhale, reach everything long again. This time as you exhale the right knee into the chest, we're gonna hold right here. Give that knee a little squeeze down, maybe even pulling it out to the side slightly, taking the right knee towards the right elbow or armpit. And then take your left hand over to the right knee and help guide it across the body for a gentle twist. Maybe extending your right arm out to the right side. I like to turn the palm of my hand to face up here so I can really relax through that shoulder. And then if it makes your neck happy, maybe turning your gaze past the right shoulder as well. And then just staying here for a breath in, a breath out. And then one more time coming back into that full body stretch. Nice big breath in here. Exhale, left knee comes into the chest. Same thing here. Hold on to the knee. Maybe start to draw it slightly out further to the left. And then use your right hand to guide the left leg across the body. As you do, extending the left arm out to the left side, relaxing through the left shoulder blade. And then maybe turning your gaze past the left shoulder to look towards the fingers. Staying right here for one breath in, one breath out, and then roll onto your back. Pull your knees into your chest. Both of them come in this time. Hands will come to the backs of the knees, and we'll start to rock and roll on the mat. So just maybe 3 or 4 times like this, finding a little bit of momentum until eventually you can come all the way up and over and head right into our first downward facing dog. And once you arrive there, starting to pedal out through your feet, shift your hips around, shake your head yes and no, any kind of movement that you feel good as you come into this first down dog of our class, maybe the first down dog of your day. Checking in with your body, noticing how you're feeling here. Good, and then find stillness. Lift your hips high, maybe a slight bend in the knees here as you press your heels down towards the earth. On the next in-breath, you're going to ripple your body forward, almost wave-like, to come into high plank. Shoulders come over the wrists. And then as you exhale, I want you to bend your knees, press your chest back towards your thighs, and then lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhaling to roll your body forward, nice and easy, high plank. And then exhale, knees bend, chest to thighs, hips lift, downward facing. One more time. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, down dog. And then right away, set your knees down to the ground. Find cow pose through your tabletop shape. Inhaling to lift your heart. And then cat pose as you exhale, round it out, drop your head down. Inhale, lift the heart, cow pose. Exhale, round. This time we're going to add in the right leg, keeping this movement with the spine. So inhaling, we're still extending the spine. Right leg lifts, gaze comes up. And then exhale, draw the right knee into the chest and round your back. Same thing, inhale, extend out, heart lifts, foot lifts. Exhale, draw it in. One more time. Inhale to reach out. This time as you exhale, knee to chest, you're going to make enough space to step the right foot through. Set it down between the hands. And then tuck your left toes under here to pick up your knee and just slide it back slightly. That'll help you feel this lunge a little more in your psoas. On the in-breath, arms sweep up to the sky. And on the out-breath, find a half split. You can bring hands down to the floor, or you can sweep the arms back like wings, not touching the floor at all. Inhale back into your lunge. Right foot comes flat, arms sweep up. And then exhale, half split. Beautiful. Inhale back into your lunge. This time holding here, I want you to interlace your fingers. Bring the palms of your hands to the base of your skull, just creating a little shelf for your head to rest on. From there, stay out of your low back, lift through the heart, and then slightly lean back, putting a little bit of pressure into the palms. Taking a breath into that space between the fronts of the shoulders, opening up through the heart space. And then exhale, keep the bind of the hands. You're gonna bring the palms to the top of the right thigh. From there, press your upper body away from the thigh and come out of your hips slightly to stack your left hip over your left knee. So this is gonna help us get into the quads more so than the hip flexors. So feeling that stretch along the front of the left thigh, take a breath in. And then exhale, bend back into your lunge. Take your hands down to frame out the right foot. Lift the left knee. Take a breath in your runner's lunge. And then exhale, you're gonna lift your hips, straighten out through your right leg and reach your chest towards the front of your yoga mat. So the spine is long. And then inhale back into your runner's lunge. Sink through the hips. Lift the heart here slightly. Relax your shoulders. Exhale, hips lift. Right leg straightens, and we're reaching the chest towards the yoga mat at the front. One more time, inhale, lunge. And then exhale, lift. From here, coming into three-leg down dog on the in-breath. Right leg sweeps back and up. From there, bend the knee, point it up towards the ceiling. Draw some circles with your knee. So circling out through the hip socket. Let's reverse directions. And then gently land that right foot down to meet the left. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, we're coming back into plank pose, rolling forward. So we've been here before. Exhale, bend the knees, press the chest back, lift through the hips. Two more. Inhale to come forward. And then exhale, down dog. Last time, inhale. Moving with the breath. Exhale, downward facing. Right away, dropping the knees again, tabletop, coming into cow pose. Breathing in to drop the belly, lift the heart. Breathing out, cat pose, round your spine. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. This time adding in the left leg as you breathe in, lift the heart, lift the leg, engage the hamstring. Exhale, knee to chest, press the ground away. Same thing, inhale, extend back, lift through the heart, and then exhale, round it in. One more time, inhale, extend. This time, bringing the knee in, stepping the left foot all the way through, setting it down between the hands. Curl the back toes under just enough to pick that right knee up and scooch it back in space so it's behind the line of the hips. And then inhale, arms reach up overhead. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Again, hands or no hands, yogi's choice. Inhale, back into your lunge. Hi, Kira girl. And then exhale, take it back to your split. Nice. This time, inhaling into your lunge. We're going to hold here. Once again, interlace the fingers. Create that shelf for your head to rest on. So sinking down, bless you, sinking down through the hips. Lift up and out of your low back. Gently put some pressure into the palms. Start to lean back and open the heart. Take a breath in here. And then as you breathe out, bringing those palms, fingers still interlaced, to the top of the left thigh. Press away from the left thigh, lift out of your hips. See if you can stack your right hip over your right knee. And then hold here, take one breath in. One breath out, slowly releasing back into that deep lunge. Hands come down to frame out the foot. Pick up the back knee, breathe in, runner's lunge. Exhale to lift your hips, straighten through the left leg, reach your chest forward. Good, inhale, lunge. And then exhale, lift and fold. One more like that, inhale. Exhale to lift, 3-leg dog, breathing in, left leg goes back and up. And then exhale, opening up through the hip, start to circle out through the knee. Reversing directions here. And then landing that left foot down to meet the right. Take a breath in here, lift both heels high. Take your gaze forward between your hands. And as you exhale, bend your knees, step or hop up to the top of the mat. Feet about hips distance. Letting your upper body drape down over the legs, head hangs heavy. Breathe in here, halfway lift, slide the hands up to the shins, draw the shoulders back away from the ears. Exhale, fold back down. Now press down into your feet, soft spin in the knees, inhale, rise all the way up, extended mountain, arms sweep up overhead. Good, maybe the palms come to touch here, you can gaze up. And as you exhale, peel the arms into a cactus shape, squeeze your shoulder blades, open the heart. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Really nice. Now exhale, plant your hands. We're going to step back into our high plank. Remember, you can always set your knees down on the mat here if you prefer. Both versions of this pose are of equal value, so no pressure. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, I want you to shift forward, slowly lower all the way to your belly, bringing either your chin or your forehead to the mat. With your next inhale, baby cobra, peel your heart up. Take your gaze slightly out in front of your mat. And then exhale, release back down to chin or forehead. Now inhale, baby cobra. This time, peek over your right shoulder. Exhale, release back to your chin or forehead. Inhale, baby cobra. This time, peek over your left. And then exhale, back down, chin or forehead. From here, your choice. As you breathe in, you can press up to tabletop, or you can press up to a high plank, and then exhale, back downward facing dog. On the next in-breath, heels will lift. Exhale, look forward, bend your knees, step or hop, travel back to the top of your mat, fold forward here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, root down to rise up. Big stretch here. Inhale, arms sweep up, maybe palms touch. Cactusing the arms as you exhale, open your heart. Inhale, reach the arms back up. And then exhale, dive back down over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to your plank pose. One breath in here. Same thing, shift it forward as you exhale, slow lower all the way down. Baby cobra, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra pose. Look to your right. I'm getting some puppy smooches. Exhale, release. She needs to brush her teeth. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, cobra pose. Look to the left. And then exhale, release. Tabletop or plank, go for it. Big breath in here. And then exhale, downward facing. Nice. Now inhale, heels will lift. Exhale, look forward, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to switch it up here. Let's find chair pose, Utkatasana. Good. Inhale, you rise the arms up. Stay low in your seat. As you exhale, start to lift your heels off of the ground and then sweep your arms back behind you. I want your palms to face in towards each other and then energetically press them in towards each other. So firing up your arms. Now inhale, set your heels down, reach the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, same thing, heels lift, arms sweep back, drinking bird. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, extended mountain, straighten the legs, reach up. Exhale, fold forward here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. You can take that same vinyasa we've been taking to lower down all the way and then take those 3 cobras. If you're feeling a chaturanga, feel free for that here. Inhaling into upward facing and exhaling into downward facing dog. On the next in-breath, right leg sweeps up to the sky. Good, this time step it through. Keep the left knee lifted. Crescent lunge, inhale, rise up. Arms sweep up. As you exhale, we're gonna bend through that left knee. See if you can bring it all the way down to the floor. Let it kiss your mat. And then inhale, rise it back up. Ooh, I'm feeling this. Exhale, take the knee down. Inhale, rise it up. One more time. Exhale, take the knee down. Inhale, rise it up. And then exhale, take your hands down to frame out your right foot. From here, standing split. You're gonna balance on that right leg. Lift your left foot up off the ground. Continue your deep breaths here. Maybe a soft bend in the right knee. And then with your next inhale, I want you to press back even further through the left heel. See if you can reach your chest forward. So lengthening out your body. And then exhale, pull the knee into the chest, forehead towards the knee. Inhale again, lengthening out. And then exhale, pull it in. One more like that. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, pull it in. We're gonna step the left foot way back, finding a runner's lunge. And then take the right foot back to meet the left, high plank. Optional vinyasa here, however you would like to express that. Or just meet me right in down dog. From your downward facing dog, inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it all the way through runner's lunge. And then inhale, rise up to crescent lunge, Exhale, right knee's gonna lower down to the mat. And then inhale, bring it back up. You got it. Exhale, take your knee down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, bring it up. And then exhale, hands come down to the earth. Standing split. Right leg lifts up. Soft bend in the left knee here. Feeling yourself rooting down through that foot. Feeling all this strength in your standing leg. On your in-breath, can you lengthen out, kick back, reach the chest forward. On the out-breath, knee to chest, forehead to knee. Inhale, extend and lengthen. And then exhale, bring it in. One more time, inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it in. And then step the right foot way back, runner's lunge. Left foot goes back to meet the right, plank pose. Optional vinyasa. We'll meet back in downward facing. On your next inhale, right leg goes up to the sky. As you exhale, listen, right knee comes to the right elbow. And then take it down to a hover behind the right wrist. And then take it over to the left wrist and then the left elbow. Right elbow, right wrist, left elbow, left wrist, left elbow, right, left, half pigeon. Hopefully this feels good right about now. I have certainly worked up a sweat. I don't know about you. Getting my rights and lefts mixed up all over the place. That's okay. That's why this is called a practice, right? None of us are perfect. If you would like to fold forward over your legs, you can. And just let yourself soften into the shape. Just be here. Let the heart rate come down. Take a moment to check in and take inventory, noticing if you have any areas of tension, anywhere where you are gripping or clinging or holding. Could you give yourself permission to release some of that? We'll take about 5 more breaths here. And if this pigeon does not serve you, please find a different shape to take. A couple other options here would be to take a seated pigeon. And you can also do this lying on your back, right? So you can decide. You have a couple more breaths. And then we'll slowly start to come up and out of this pose, heading back to downward facing dog. So if you're coming from your traditional pigeon, tucking your left toes, lifting that right leg up and back. And then let's bend the knee here again. You can stay here if you liked those knee circles, you can. If you want to take a wild thing, go for that here. Coming onto the ball of the right foot, the outer edge of the left foot, shining your heart up towards the sky. And then returning to downward facing dog. On your next in-breath, left leg goes up. As you exhale, left knee, left elbow. And then take it to the left wrist. It's at a hover, it's not on the ground. And then right wrist, and then right elbow. Left elbow, left wrist, right elbow. One more time. And then take your pigeon pose. So this is a different side, obviously. That means it may be an entirely different feeling in your body. So just because one certain position or variation worked on one side doesn't mean it's going to work on the other. So check back in, notice what's going on here, and then really honor yourself as you are today, physically, mentally, emotionally, all aspects of your being. Just let them all show up. Sit with them right here for the next several rounds of breath, releasing with each exhale whatever does not serve you. And we'll take just about 5 more slow breaths here. Last 3. Good, last 2. And 1 more. And then coming back to down dog from wherever you are. If you're in your traditional pigeon, coming onto hands, tucking the right toes to lift the knee, left leg sweeps back and up, and then bending the knee, opening the hip, option to take it to your wild thing, landing onto the ball of the left foot, the outer edge of the right foot, pressing the ground away with the right hand, big opening here for the chest. And then we'll take it back to downward facing dog. Dropping the knees down, taking them wide. Bring your big toes to touch. Let's come into extended child's pose. Landing the forehead down to the earth, maybe rocking your head side to side a few times here. Letting your hips melt back towards your heels, letting your shoulders melt. Let your arms be really heavy here. If Feel free to finish class here. If you would like to come up to a comfortable seat, you can start to roll your way up. Maybe bringing knees together into thunderbolt pose. Maybe rocking over onto your sitting bones. Good. Taking a moment to feel your body in this position wherever you are, however you ended up. Noticing the space it's taking up. Noticing the space that it's not taking up. And remembering, though, that you're here to take up space. And I don't mean that just physically, I mean that energetically. So take it up, be proud of it. Let it inspire you. Good. We'll bring our hands into prayer if you are in that seated position. I thank you so much for showing up, moving and grooving with me today. It was a quickie, but it was a goodie. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Namaste, my friends.